My name is Caleb Luong. This is my video assignment and take on the taping procedures. The first taping procedure we're going to be doing is the ankle taping procedure. I'm going to start with some pre-wrap, just to set a base. I'm going to do a few fingers above the ankle. Start up there. Then we're going to set some anchors down at the top and the bottom of the pre-wrap. Now we're going to get into the C-straps. We're going to start on the inside of the ligament, going over the backside of the malleosus and the backside of our heel. We're just going to end it at the anchor at the top. And then it's important to overlap each previous strip that you put. Okay. Now we are going to be doing our figure eights. So I'm going to start on the outside again. This time we're going to be starting above the malleosus. And we're going to go across the other malleosus underneath. And then over the top, just to kind of seal that right there. And then we're going to do the same thing to the inside. One strip is needed for this figure eight procedure on each side. Just to kind of lock everything in. And then this will help set up our heel lock, which we are moving into now. For this one, we're also going to start on the outside above the malleosus. We're going to go over Oh, it's too high. We're gonna go over to the above the other malleosis, right above that. We're going to go behind the Achilles, around it. We're actually gonna cover up this little heel part right here, going across. Backside, underneath, the other side of the Achilles. Actually, we're going to just do 2 strips for this. Make it a bit easier. So yeah, now we're gonna do the inside, going underneath this heel, up to this side, and then we're just going to do 2 strips to lock everything in place. And that is the ankle taping. All right, now we are going to be doing the wrist taping procedure. Can I see your wrist, please? Okay. So, kind of similar to how we started the ankle procedure, we are going to do about a few fingers length for the pre-wrap. And then for the tape, we are going to do about 2 layers in total. But for the first layer, we're going to do a U-shaped. And then whoever you are taping, just ask that they apply a little bit of pressure down just to kind of secure that in there. And I want you to do strips. And we're going to keep doing strips, enough strips to cover up the base layer of the pre-wrap. Usually it's about 3, sometimes it's more. It is very important to overlap each previous strip about halfway. So we're going to keep doing the U shape. So now that we have our first base layer, we're just gonna apply a second layer, same exact way. It's important that we do strips so that way we can help with circulation and movement instead of one continuous roll. And that is the wrist taping procedure. Now we are about to perform the thumb taping procedure. We're going to start with another base layer just around the wrist joint using pre-wrap. Don't really need a whole lot, just because we want to have good circulation and flow. To secure that pre-wrap, we're going to anchor this with some athletic tape. Do those in strips just to cover up that base layer. All right, now we're going to be doing this, going around the thumb and the palm to start us off. We're going to go around the back side and then around our thumb as well to give it that extra support. And once we do this, we're going to go around again the wrist. And there we have our thumb taping procedure. We are now going to do the buddy taping procedure. So I got my tape. I'm going to put that in between the joints, so that way I'm not blocking the mobility. Like so. Then I'm going to put the other piece, or I'm going to tape the other part kind of at the base of those two fingers. Now, just for the video purposes, are you still able to bend those fingers? Okay. So now that we have that, I am going to apply a second layer for each of the spots we put tape at. you still able to move your hand? Okay. Buddy taping procedure. That is the conclusion. Alright, we are going to do the final procedure where we will be doing the ACE compression. ACE compression. Ankle compression, I apologize. I don't have an ACE bandage, but I do have just some sort of adhesive compression that is going to be my replacement. So in order to get this started, I'm going to start at the top. This is going to be essentially for any type of swelling, anything that really prevents you from going back into competition at the moment. And it's very important to cover all parts of the foot so that way swelling does not get loose and go upwards, and that way we're able to keep everything in contact. So we're going to start at the base of the foot. Now once I get over this first part, everything is kind of stuck to it. So now what I'm going to be doing is half a width, layering over the previous one. Upward, we're going to go probably about where the tib is. And then once we get to the bottom, we still want to work our way back up using as much of this as we can. And we will seal that in. And that is our ankle compression.